Soon.
Okay, so Sally's been doing these tours. This is her third one. Okay, you know she's used a lot, like I said, for other purposes, but so she's still getting used to people being around her more. So she's doing real well. Okay. First show you like every day when I come in, like I told you, I'll check out the mainframe. That doesn't really mean too much to me. Okay, it's great to have numbers and all, but I'm more a visual person. Okay, so I'll walk through the whole barn as soon as I get here. Okay, just like riding a bike. Been doing it my whole life, so I can walk literally right by an animal real quick and tell an animal's off, on, or whatever, okay? Bovine in general, they should look real nice, slick hair coat, hopefully you see on them. Again, that's based on a lot of nutrition, okay? They're not feeling good. Some cows will even have their hair even stand up a little bit, just like if we get goosebumps, okay? Kind of the same thing. The chills. Their ears should always be nice and perky, okay? And warm ears, okay? If they have cold ears, then I know they may be lacking calcium, or they just, like I said, don't feel good, like we get the chills. Bovine global, their nose will always be wet, okay? If I see a dry muzzle, then I know too, cow has some issues, okay? We'll look at her eyes, make sure they're nice and they're not dull looking, okay? All right, they always be normal, okay? Like if a cow is dehydrated, okay? They're just like people too. Their eyes will be almost sunk in a little bit. They don't look real healthy, okay? It's pretty obvious sign. So first go over, look at any animals. Like I said, we'll look at the computer stuff, the numbers, see if any cows are off. If they are, then I'll do a physical on them, okay? So just like if you guys go to the doctors, basically almost the same technique, except unfortunately these cows keep telling me what's wrong with them, okay? Majority, I can figure out what's going on. If not, we have our local veterinarians. Give them a call and they'll come here and figure out the rest, okay? So I'll come, like I said, I'll take her rectal temp, okay? The average temp on a cow is going to be about 100.5 to 102.5, okay? So again, average about be 101.5. Again, based on what their temp is too, we're going to decide what's wrong with them, okay? If they have a high grade temp versus a low grade temp, okay? And then we might figure it be a viral versus a bacteria, okay? So we'll take all those factors in when we're doing everything. So we'll first take their temp, go from there, okay? Next I'll check her heart rate, okay? I'll put on the stethoscope. I'll listen under here on her heart rate, okay? The average cow usually will be about 68 beats a minute, usually about 72, okay, on the average. Now, the cow's going to have heart murmurs also, okay? So we'll listen a little, when I'm listening to it, if I hear anything off on that part, okay? So from there too, we'll judge on the temp, look at the heart rate, kind of see if it's up, down, etc. Then we'll check her lungs out, okay? You can see her ribs right through here, okay? This is nice body weight for a dairy cow too. Like I said, she's not skinny whatsoever. It's supposed to have structure like this. Alright, but beef cows like this, I'm going to be a little more concerned. Again, they're same species, but you have totally different breeds, okay? So the lung area is going to be more through here, okay? So I'm going to listen again with my stethoscope, okay? I'm going to listen, alright, if I hear anything scratchy or it sounds like she has fluid, okay? And her lungs at all. The same way, if it's up here versus lower, okay, if it's up here, I'm going to know it's more of a, might be a viral infection versus a bacterial infection, okay? So we'll check that all out, both sides, all right? So from there, again, we'll look at the temp, we'll look at her heart rate, and then start hopefully giving us some signs that she does have an issue, okay? The next thing is her rumen. We'll talk about the different chambers that are in the stomach, okay? Take a stethoscope, and we'll listen right to her rumen area, okay? The rumen can't cover this whole area, but we always check right here in this V-neck area, okay? And we'll listen, okay? The average cow's stomach should turn to 1.5 times per minute. All right, so if I'm listening here and her stomach's turning 6 times, what does that tell me? Okay, if your stomach's turning a bunch, where's the best place for you guys to be or close to in your house? Probably a bathroom, yeah, or trash can, right? Okay, cows usually don't back up. By doing that, that'll make me feel better. I'm thinking, okay, she probably just has a cha-cha and scoots a little bit, okay? Maybe she ate something that her stomach didn't, she didn't like, agree with, or maybe, like I said, she just had a little viral. Again, it's all based on temp. We're going to kind of figure out if she's sick, because if it's a secondary, if it's caused from her being sick from the flu, or if this is something that she ate, or vice versa, okay? And just the opposite, the other way. If it's not moving at all hardly, then I want to be a little more concerned things are backed up, okay? A lot of times, that's why I'll look more too if she looks like she's lacking fluids, okay? If she's dehydrated at all, okay? And we can do a skin pinch test and see how quick that skin goes back to normal, all right? That'll tell me too, if it takes longer, that means she's a little more dehydrated. And that's why we look at our eyes so much too, okay? Now I say from there, another thing is the worst case scenario could be a DA where they have a displaced, okay? Allen Mason, flip over, all right? But then again, we're getting a little more detail there. So that's a basic how I do a physical on a cow and evaluate, okay? So we're gonna go inside a room in here, okay? These are put in, a lot of people think, oh, they're so crazy looking or doesn't hurt the cow whatsoever. I could literally pull this whole thing out, won't hurt her whatsoever, okay? If, how many girls have earrings pierced, or even guys? Okay, so basically the same thing, all right? It's almost like a piercing, except a little bit different. We actually sew the rumen wall to the outer skin, okay? So this takes a little process. It's all standing procedure. It doesn't bother the cow whatsoever, just like any surgical. They'll stay here for a while. I'll check her daily. Have to clean the site, everything, okay? So we'll gradually make a smaller hole in her and then a little bigger, and then we actually, it's a lot easier. Inside's a little lip like this, so to pull them out, they're a lot harder to get back in, obviously. So that's why we just make a simple plug for it, okay? So, I ain't gonna lie to you, rumen fluid doesn't smell like roses, okay? So, it doesn't really stain your clothes or anything like that, but we don't want to try to get any on us, okay? If you have ponytails or, I don't suggest letting them fall in there. You might have to wash, you can put your hair 2 or 3 times in that, okay? No giggle there at all? Like that. About 55% of the gases they release is methane, okay? Especially when cows belch, okay? When they chew their cud about 40 to 60 times. So don't take deep breaths while you're there. Again, it won't knock you out, but it probably won't be the best thing in your life, okay? So we're just gonna push on this, open her up, all right? So she doesn't even feel what's going on. It's almost, usually Sally even likes this when I do it, okay? She's pretty content right now. You can tell she's trying to chew her hay, chewing a little cud, so she's pretty relaxed, okay? So her rumen area is basically covered this whole area right through here, okay? It's basically a big storage vat is what it is, okay? That's the first stage where everything starts to break down, okay? Stuff starts to ferment, okay? So second chamber after it goes through this is called the reticulum, okay? It's a real small compartment. Okay, usually when we breed cows, I was telling you, this is my magnet. When we breed heifers, okay, majority of the farms now, I hope they all do, they give cows a magnet, okay? What do magnets do? What do they attract to? Metal or anything, okay? So the cow will swallow, we have bolus, they'll sit down in their reticulum down there, okay? They'll sit there their whole life, okay? The whole reason we do that, unfortunately, we have a lot of molded wire, electric fence, barbed wire, people throw stuff out, things can break all the equipment. All the modern, especially, well, all the equipment, especially the more modern, has all giant magnets on to catch everything, but still misses the thing now and then, okay? Cow usually, when I eat anything special, it's more, a little, not as brittle, a little more stiff, okay, if it's wider than their muzzle, okay? Anything less, they'll usually gobble it up, okay, to a certain extent, okay? So these are just examples. So like a cow, let's say, would accidentally swallow a nail that broke off the feeder, that wouldn't be good for them, would it, okay? Okay, after a while, sooner or later, it'll probably poke through, okay? One of the stomach lining, that would be called hardware disease, okay? A cow obviously would get infection and could die from it, okay? So by having a magnet in there, floats around with the reticulum that latches onto that magnet, doesn't hurt the cow anymore. It's nice and it's smooth, you don't have to worry about that point, okay? So hopefully the majority of all the cows that ever get magnets, that's what it looks like, you know? These are just little samples that have been found in camels, okay? So we're going to reach in. Like I said, a cow will have a contraction, I told you, 1 to 1.5 times per minute. Okay? So when they have that contraction, if you've been to the doctor and had your blood pressure taken already, okay, it'll be like 1/3 that amount of pressure, just a little bit. Okay? Kind of lock your arm in like for 5 to 8 seconds, and then she'll let go. Okay? All right? So, okay. So who all wants to do it? Everybody. I like that. Okay? So majority of you guys are going to be small. All right, so put one glove on the hand you're going to reach into, and then we're going to put a sleeve on too, okay? Okay, put your sleeve on, put a little air in it, okay? Blow that right up, okay? Have the thumb, just like anything, okay? The reason I have 2 gloves on because I haven't messed with the plug and stuff, but you really only need 1. Okay, we're going to put this on also, all right? So you guys just line up and I'll have you one by one, okay? And when you're, okay, two real important things about this, okay? When you're reaching into her, no sudden movement, okay? She's real relaxed, but cows don't like sudden movements or no loud noises, okay? And second of all, when you pull your glove out, I'm gonna hold it, you're gonna pull it out real slow and you're gonna grab the end of it, okay? I would rather not have rumen fluid on my face, and I really don't want it to get on you guys too. So pull it out real slow, you take a fist just like this and pull it right out, okay? So then any rumen fluid that's on you, okay? Look at those. All right? pH level usually on these animals are about 5, 6, okay, for the rumen, so.
How's that compared to a human stomach?
A little bit different because they're ruminant. So
Wow.
I'm not sure exactly on the rumen, to be honest. So we're going to reach in. We're going to keep our hands like this. Okay, we're going to go flat. Okay. The reason we're going to go in, I'm going to go right to the top there, or vertebrae. What's a real large supply on most mammals is the vertebrae? What's right under the vertebrae? There's blood. All right, one of their main arteries. Okay. So you can actually take her pulse right here. I can feel her pulse, okay? All right? So from there, put on my wrong hand, I'm right. Put her around. I want you guys to reach around to the side here, okay? Like I said, Sally can't feel any of this. In fact, she's probably loving it, to be honest. So it won't feel like a back side. What's that right there? That's my finger, right? Okay? I want you to feel the little finger-like projections in the rumen, okay? They're called papilia. Okay? Again, surface area and everything else called it. Alright? And from there I want you guys to go straight down, okay? I tell little kids it feels like Play-Doh, okay? So I want you to burrow your way straight down, basically till you feel like you hit a bucket of water, okay? The big rumen mat, we call it, alright? That all the food floats, okay? And then below that's all the rumen fluid, okay? That's where all the good microbes or bugs are at, okay? And then while you're in there, like, she'll have a contraction, okay? She's just starting to have one right now. You can see everything tightening up, okay? So it'll take about 5 to 8 seconds. So she's done with her contraction. And I can pull it out, okay? You can burrow your way through there as long as you don't have a giant diamond ring on or any sharp. You're not going to hurt her rumen lining whatsoever, okay? All right, so who wants to try?
We go to the top.
Yep, go to the top first, okay? So who's first? Top up there? All right. Okay. Okay, hey, put your second hand right on Sally, okay, for balance, okay? So put her up there, go right to the top. Okay? Now take your hand, go straight in like this. Yep, go straight in, go all the way to the top. Do her pause. Do her pause, you okay?
Yeah.
Just kind of scared you? Okay. All right, now go over to the other. Now you will feel the side, the little finger-like projection. She's not going to do anything to hurt you. Move your shirt there so I don't get any room to all done? Yep. Now always wait. Now pull your arm out. Make a fist. There you go. Pull it out just like that. Good job. All right, you take the glove off.
There you go, Micah.
All right, who's next? All right, you're a lefty. Why don't you get up here? You have an advantage that you get actually feel the structure around her hip area here a little bit. So take your arm, go straight in like this. Top step, top step. Put your other hand on Sally right here. Straighten your arm out. You got it top. Okay, go right to the top. You feel her heart? Or not her heart, but her heartbeat. Yeah. Now you can actually feel her structural through here, the pockets. You feel that? Okay, now burrow straight down. Okay, take your hand, go. No, now turn your hand and go straight down like this now. Keep pushing. You guys have shorter arms, so you guys' sleeve is long for a reason. Can't push anymore? No fluid yet? She have a contraction yet for you?
Oh, she is now.
She is right now having a contraction.
Yeah.
It'll take about 5 to 8 seconds and then she'll be all done with that. Okay, hang on. Now, make a fist and pull your hand, pull it out. Okay. All right. Pull it out like that. There you go. All right, we're all done.